9 Crowning Achievements of Michael Jackson. Why is Michael Jackson so important? What are some of his major contributions to the world of pop music and pop culture in general? Before we begin, make sure you subscribe this channel because we upload daily videos about Michael Jackson. 1. Lead vocalist for the Jackson 5. At just the age of 5, Michael Jackson's musical career kicked off. Encouraged by his father Joseph Jackson, Michael Jackson and his 4 older brothers, Jermaine, Jackie, Marlon, Tito, formed the iconic band the Jackson 5 in the early 1960s. The Jackson 5, which was signed to Motown Records in 1969 by founder Berry Gordy, took the industry by storm with their very fashionable clothes, afros, and well-choreographed performances. At the center of it all was the captivating voice of a 5-year-old Michael Jackson, who performed as the group's lead vocalist. The band's performances were full of youthful energy, soulful exuberance and emotions. They were such scintillating performers on stage that they went from playing local gigs to releasing #1 pop hits like I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Saved, and I'll Be There in 1970. 2. His solo album Off the Wall was the best-selling album of 1979. While still being member of the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson was making tentative moves into becoming the remarkable solo artist that the whole world fell in love with. He was undoubtedly the most talented of his siblings. As such, it was not surprising that his solo album Off the Wall in 1979 received tremendous praise from fans and critics alike. Not only was Jackson's Off the Wall the best-selling album of 1979, it has also gone on to sell over 20 million copies and counting worldwide. The Quincy Jones-produced album can boast of hit and full of energy tracks such as She's Out of My Life, Don't Stop, Till You Get Enough, and Rock With You. Did you know Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger collaborated to record the song State of Shock on the album Victory in 1984? 3. Michael Jackson's Thriller is one of the best-selling albums in history. Thriller was Michael Jackson's 6th solo album, coming in behind Got to Be There, Ben, Music and Me, Forever Michael, and Off the Wall. Thriller, which was produced by the legendary music producer and talent manager Quincy Jones, was a masterpiece. It catapulted the already popular Michael Jackson to superstardom. The album was such a remarkable accomplishment of Jackson that it stayed on top of the charts for a couple of years. And even to this day, the record-breaking, 8 Grammy Award-winning Thriller continues to receive enormous airplay and acclaim. Thriller truly deserves the honor of being the best-selling album in music history, selling more than 60 million copies worldwide. Back when Thriller was released, the album, which has been nominated 12 times at the Grammy Award, amassed 7 top 10 hits. Did you know Michael Jackson's Thriller was #1 on the charts for a whopping 37 weeks? 4. Co-wrote the iconic We Are the World single. Following his meteoric rise to fame and numerous #1 hits, Michael Jackson put his songwriting prowess to good use by collaborating with famed singer Lionel Richie. The two went on to write the classic 1985 single, We Are the World, for the USA for Africa charity initiative. Another factor that made the single so memorable was the fact that it was an all-star initiative that saw celebrated artists come on board, including Ray Charles, Tina Turner and Bruce Springsteen. The song did a lot in terms of raising funds for famine relief programs in many African countries, especially those in the Horn of Africa. Some portion of the $63 million earnings was spent in the U.S. Did you know Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie's We Are the World, which won 4 Grammys in 1985, is considered one of the best-selling singles in music history? 5. His songs and works helped break racial barriers. Take the example of the music video of Beat It, with its dazzling performance from guitarist Eddie Van Halen. Michael Jackson injected themes in the video that allowed for the improvement of racial issues in America. Jackson's works had the power to unite people from all races and economic classes. It is for this reason why many consider him one of the most influential pop culture figures of all time. 6. Made the moonwalk dance extremely popular. Unbeknownst to many people, Jackson debuted his moonwalk dance on March 25, 1983 at a live performance at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium. However, it was during his performance of his hit song, Billie Jean, on May 16, 1983 that the moonwalk dance became legendary. The multiple award-winning music genius was performing his hit song at a TV special to celebrate the record label Motown. Jackson wowed the audience with his impeccable dance move by gliding backward. The moonwalk dance move went on to become Jackson's most preferred signature move. Jackson's absolutely electrifying performance that day went on to earn him his first Emmy Award nomination. It should be noted that Michael Jackson was not the artist to invent the moonwalk dance. The move traces its origins to the early 1930s and the 1940s, when it was used by the likes of jazz singer-dancer Cab Calloway and Bill Bailey. It was called backslide by then. Notwithstanding this, Michael is credited for rebranding and popularizing the move and then coining the name moonwalk. Did you know? American singer-songwriter and dancer Jeffrey Daniel was one who taught Michael Jackson how to properly moonwalk. 7. Most awarded pop musician of all time. Over the course of his illustrious career, Michael Jackson was the recipient of hundreds of awards. His reputation as the king of pop is certainly deserved, considering the fact that his career could boast of 13 Grammy Awards, 6 Brit Awards, 26 American Music Awards, and 5 Billboard Music Awards, to name a few. At the 35th Annual Grammy Awards held on February 23, 1993, he was honored with the Grammy Legend Award. 11 years prior that, at the 1984 Grammy Awards, for example, Michael Jackson bagged a whopping 8 Grammy Awards out of 13 nominations on the night. As of 2021, that feat of his holds a Guinness World Record. He has held quite a number of Guinness World Records as well. Even though deceased, his smashing hit album Thriller is recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's best-selling album of all time. He also holds a Guinness World Record for the longest span of US Top 40 singles. His first entry came with "Got to Be There" on November 6, 1971. In April 1990, then U.S. President George H.W. Bush proclaimed him Artist of the Decade. He was also honored at the White House during the Reagan administration. Posthumously, he received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys in January 2010. In 2018, he was posthumously awarded the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation Legacy Award for humanitarian service. The American Music Awards have bestowed upon Michael Jackson 4 posthumous awards in 2009, making his total AMAs amount to 26. Did you know? The Guinness World Records revere Michael Jackson as the most successful entertainer of all time? 8. Inducted twice into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Michael Jackson has been inducted into a number of prestigious halls of fame, including the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, 1999, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, in 2002, the Dance Hall of Fame, posthumously in 2010, the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame, posthumously in 2014, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, twice, in 1997 and 2001. He was the first recording artist to be inducted into the Dance Hall of Fame. A number of Michael Jackson's hit songs and albums have also been inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. The songs, all of which were with the Jackson 5, are ABC, I'll Be There, and I Want You Back. The albums inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame are Thriller and Off the Wall. Other notable halls of fame that Michael Jackson is an inductee are the Apollo Legends Hall of Fame, in 2010, Echo Hall of Fame. The Hollywood Walk of Fame has inducted him twice, once as a member of the Jacksons and the second time as a solo artist in 1984. 9. Michael Jackson's music continued to have enormous influence on artists all around the world. Considering the fact that he is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, it comes as no surprise that Michael Jackson, even in death, continues to have a big influence on the music industry. Musicians from all kinds of music genres have drawn inspiration from Michael Jackson. Some notable modern artists that credit Michael Jackson with influencing their musical aspirations include The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Bruno Mars, Beyoncé, and Usher. Also, his influence was not limited to just music. Michael Jackson had immense influence in many places around the world, making him the true king of pop. Many a time, he used his music and reputation to advocate for many social causes, from social injustices to eradicating poverty and diseases in some of the poorest countries on earth. Other interesting facts and notable accomplishments of Michael Jackson. The King of Pop was his most famous nickname. To this day, he remains one of the highest-earning dead celebrities of all time. It is a known fact that Michael Jackson received no formal music training. He even could not write or read music notation. Neither was he proficient in playing any musical instrument. For someone who gave the world hit song after song, these facts are testament to his amazing innate abilities. At age 5, Michael Jackson started performing with 4 of his brothers Marlon, Jermaine, Tito and Jackie. Together the group made up the Jackson 5. His father, Joseph Jackson, was a crane operator before becoming the manager of the Jackson 5. Michael Jackson had 8 siblings, 9 actually, if you count Marlon's twin, Brandon, who died shortly after birth. He was the 7th and the most talented of all his siblings. His most famous sibling has got to be his younger sister Janet Jackson, the Grammy Award-winning singer and actress. In August 1985, Jackson purchased ATV Music. Michael Jackson won 13 Grammy Awards and has been nominated for 38 Grammy Awards. In 2010, he was posthumously awarded the Recording Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award. 17 years prior, in 1993, he received the Grammy Legend Award. In addition to popularizing the moonwalk dance, Michael Jackson also made the robot, or mannequin, very famous. He used the robot dance a number of times, for example during his performance of hit songs, Dancing Machine, and Smooth Criminal. Some proceeds from his Dangerous World Tour in 1992 went to numerous charity organizations. The donations amounted to more than $100 million. His January 1993 Super Bowl XXVII halftime show was a huge hit, as more people watched the performance than the game. Michael Jackson performed some of his hit tracks, including Billie Jean and Heal the World. He has been nominated twice, in 1983 and 1990 for Primetime Emmy Award. Michael Jackson's memorial celebration of his life and accomplishments was held on July 7, 2009 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The event was attended by influential figures such as Stevie Wonder, Berry Gordy and Brooke Shields. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and comment.